Hello, today we are doing a box opening, comparison and contrast of the Holosun 510. We're going to compare and contrast to the Eotech 512. First, let's unbox it and see what is inside. This is exciting. I actually bought two of these, one for each of my children. As you open it, of course, there's a registration card, the instructions, a little cloth to clean the lens, and of course silica gel to keep it dry. And then we have the optics. So I'm going to pull this out. There are a couple tools in here, but here is the optic. Now, first impression, it feels pretty solid, which I like because unless I'm traveling on airline, I only put my guns in soft cases. I like to be able to throw my stuff around, have it be durable. If it can't take a beating, I don't want to be using it when it comes to firearms. So it feels good. This quick release, they say it comes in already zeroed right out of the box. But obviously, if you need to make adjustments, you can do that. One of the tools in here is basically like a little flathead screwdriver where you can adjust the elevation and windage appropriately. And like the Eotech, to turn it on, here's the up and down buttons that control brightness. You just have to press one of those and we are on. Hopefully that is coming through, and you can see the reticle is just like that on the Eotech. You can change it on the Holosun, but let's go over a few more features. There aren't a whole lot. There's the battery case. It comes with the battery. What other features do we need to cover? This right here, if you look, there is a solar panel. We're going to get into that when we compare, but the Holosun will use sunlight, even other light, to charge the optic, which is fantastic. Now, the ironic thing about silica gel is this is waterproof up to a certain depth. I forgot exactly what that depth is. Other function, just like Eotech, if you press both at the same time, let's see if I can do this facing the camera, it'll turn this off. There we go. So turn off, turn on. Now the compare and contrast with the Eotech. I love Eotechs. Here's one here. Already turned it on beforehand. You can see the reticle, hopefully. Again, solid construction. It takes a actually two AA batteries, the 512. Not a lot of buttons on here. The up and down on your brightness to turn on, turn off, and to adjust brightness. And of course you have your windage controls here, and they send you, when you get one of these, you get a couple different ways to secure it to your rail. And I use this one because I can tighten it with my hand or with the screwdriver if need be. Eotech is solid. This again is built durable. You can drop it, it's not going to break. It's a fantastic optic. With the two AA's, you get 2,500 hours, I think at a level 6 on the brightness scale. 2,500 hours continuous use. So that will last you a long time. And I think there is an I think it'll turn off after so many hours automatically. Now the Holosun, the battery life on this, it takes a CR2032. Battery life on this, 20,000 hours. So you go from 2,500 to 20,000. Just to give you a point of reference, there are 8,760 hours in a year. So this will run for 3 years without ever turning off. That's with this reticle. If you change it from the circle with the dot just to the dot, which you can do, Obviously, it takes less energy. That'll last 50,000 hours. And that's just on the battery. Life is added if there is sunlight charging the optic, which is a fantastic lifespan for your power. The other thing I like about it is it has, you can change how quick you want it to fall asleep. It can be either 15 minutes, an hour, or 2 hours, I believe. And it has a shake awake. So if it doesn't sense any movement, it'll turn the optic off. And then if it senses movement, shake awake, it turns the red dot back on. Great feature. So basically, you're never going to run out of power on this thing. Obviously, if you're in law enforcement or military using this optic, you want to change the battery probably once a year. With the Eotech, maybe once every 6 months. Retail on the Eotech is $515. Retail on Holosun is $365. So it's a little cheaper, which is nice if you need to buy 2 of them, one for each kid, like I just did. The price is a nice feature on that too. So I'm a fan of the Holosun. It's also smaller. I didn't look up the different weights, but I'm pretty sure Holosun weighs less, especially considering the 2 AA batteries in the Eotech. So there's just a little compare and contrast. I just got these in today. I'm going to take it out to the range, and I might do a little review on performance after that, or maybe at the range. But what's your preference? Eotech or Holosun? What's your experience? What do you like? What do you dislike? Love to see those comments below. Stay safe on the range. Have fun out there, guys. I'll catch you later.